Guys, I'm amnesia. That just fell off and I can't be bothered to get it back in. Look at my hair, look at my hair. So what's up, guys? It is my 18th birthday, and I thought to myself, right, when I was sitting here, I was thinking, listen, I can do so much now. I can buy cigarettes, I can buy guns, I can go outside at 3 a.m., and none of the cops will be allowed to say anything to me unless I'm firing shots into the private businesses all along the street. So what's the first thing that I do? Make a Geometry Dash theory video. So, guys, let's do it. That was me slamming my keyboard. Also, it's not my birthday today as you're seeing this because I'm going to be uploading it tomorrow, July 28th, whereas my birthday was on the 27th. So, thank you if you say happy birthday. It was yesterday. Just so you know. So this video is going to be about 2.2 and why it hasn't been released. And I have some theories here. Big shout out to Get Wrecked Scrub. He gave me the idea for this video. He's a good guy. So the first reason that I really have as to why 2.2 might not have been released so far is because it's quite simple, actually. RobTop is just lazy. Now, basically, what I mean by this is I'm just gonna relate him to me, right? And I'm a very lazy person, right? I get up and I don't have much motivation to do things. I kind of just vegetate, right? Which is why I've been trying to upload more, because you just sit there and you vegetate and you click through Twitter. There goes C. And it's not a very fun time, right? You don't get anything done, and it's just kind of depressing when you look at it all. So basically the best way to solve that is by forcing yourself, pushing yourself to actually do things, you know? Make things. You know, it isn't a full fix, but it's certainly something that can sort of help with any type of, you know, depression or sadness or anything like that, or just a lack of motivation, you know? If you're not motivated, then do it anyway. And while you might not be more motivated, it will sort of, you know, help. You know, this is just for me. You know, it doesn't work for everybody. But, basically, I'm saying this all because RobTop might just be a lot like me, and he might just be really lazy, and he might not be, you know, feeling like going up and designing things and all this stuff for this update and coding all this stuff. He might just want to sit in his room, do nothing. Now, with that being said, if RobTop is lazy, right, why does he not just give the game to some other person if he doesn't feel like, you know, making stuff for it? Well, one of the reasons for this could just be, you know, he doesn't want something that he built, something that he made, being kind of worked on by other people that might ruin the vision, you know, ruin what it is supposed to be, which I can totally understand that. I totally get that. But RobTop, listen, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna say, oh yeah, I don't want somebody else to do it, because a lot of people have suggested that he either hires people or sells the game or something like that. So if you're not gonna do that, then you have to work on this, or you have to update the community in some way. Do you just feel like letting the game die? Tell them that at least. But of course he's not gonna do that, because then maybe people won't buy it. Or maybe it's just, you know, he doesn't feel like doing it. He doesn't feel like talking to the community. He doesn't want them to kind of, you know, think that the game is dead, whatever the case may be. Now, there's also another option, or a few other options, but one of them, option 2, is that... I can't do that toward my... Option 2 is that RobTop is actually just busy. Now, this is a very logical thing to assume, although I would probably put the possibility a little bit lower than him just being lazy. But what I mean by this is maybe he's making another game. Remember Geometry Dash World or Geometry Dash Meltdown or Sub-Zero? Wasn't that one of them? Well, maybe, right, RobTop just is working on another Geometry Dash game, or maybe it's even, you know, another game other than Geometry Dash and the masterpiece Boomlings. Maybe he's working on some new mobile game or some new platform or some new, you know, whatever the case may be. Maybe it isn't even a game. Maybe he's working on a rap album that he's making, or a Geometry Dash diss track. Can you imagine that? I'm not gonna lie, I would pay a lot of money to see RobTop do a diss track on like C1997. But yeah, so that's a possibility too. You never really know. He could just be working on other projects. Maybe he's even just, you know, done with everything. You know, possibility 3. He might just be like on vacation, like a permanent vacation. He might be done with game developing, done with all of that. He's certainly made enough money from Geometry Dash. I mean, this game costs a few dollars, and it has probably sold millions. I mean, let's be honest. PewDiePie playing it, and Jacksepticeye, and all those YouTubers, By now, RobTop is a very wealthy man, let's be completely honest, especially with him being the only person that works on the game. So another possibility, I think that I saw somebody mention this on Twitter as a possibility, is that maybe RobTop has, like, I don't know, family emergencies or something like that. Maybe he has a girlfriend and kids, and maybe he's got to take care of them now. We don't really know too much about Mr. Tapala. Maybe he's got a wife that he has to take care of, that he's, you know, married to and has to put up with. What's up with all Roberts I know being gay? So that could be a thing too. And if it is something to do with family or something like that, maybe he just doesn't want to tell the community, because either he doesn't want them to figure out more about his personal life, or maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable disclosing all that information with us. Now, another possibility is, I don't know if you guys, I'm going to try to joke as little as possible about this segment, but a possibility as well is, if you guys have seen in the news, seen on Twitter, Ninja, being one of the most famous people, got diagnosed with, I can't do it! So stupid, it's not funny at all. Another possibility though, maybe gummy vitamins. Eat up, Zenith. Maybe it's just a really big update, it has a bunch of stuff, you never really know. We've seen a few things, you know, with this update, but really we haven't seen too much in it, you know? Like, did the color just change? This webcam is really weird. But we've seen a few things like the camera stuff and a few other things. I can't even remember all of it now. Maybe he's adding more. Maybe he just does not feel content with putting out a small update because he knows that it's been so long, and maybe that's sort of pushing him into adding more and more stuff. We never really know. But let's be honest, let's look at the past track records. Yes, RobTop has sort of, you know, done a lot of impressive stuff for just one guy, you know, working assumingly from home. But at the same time, you know, he hasn't exactly broken ground, like massive, you know, he made these massive, you know, revolutions in the gaming industry. What he's done, I think I could say, is pretty impressive, but it's also not, you know, mind-blowing. So yeah, maybe it's a big update with a bunch of cool stuff, but it's also quite possible that he is just lazy or done with the game or some other possibility. So that's really all that I have to say. It's really the only theories that I have. If you have theories, drop them in the comments below. Like the video, share with your friends. Please, I don't have enough watch hours to monetize my videos, and I really would like to get there so that my mother doesn't kick me out, because I'm 18 now and she says that I have to get a job or else she's gonna kick me out into the streets and I'm gonna be crying alone under a bridge. Also, my single just dropped. Calm Before the Storm. Go stream that. Spotify, iTunes, whatever you go on. The links are there. Also, Heathen, diss track, that's out. A bunch of stuff's out. I'm trying to come back into YouTube. I'm trying to make videos more so that I don't become like RobTop, vegetating in my room all day. Because that's what I've been doing for the last few years. I keep seeing, look at that! The color's changing. Do you guys see that? This is so weird. I'm using different lighting. I'm using a different light bulb because the lighting in that last video is a bit... I just like open my blinds. No, see, that's too much light behind me. Whatever. We'll figure it out together. If you subscribe and donate to my Patreon. I should make a Patreon. I think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, guys, I'm Amnesia. I like getting sidetracked. I was about to say distracted. I hate my life. I'm Amnesia. Peace. I'm outie.